The second movement from Bach's Partita No. 1, BWV 1002, played on the instrument it was intended for. The violinist was Christina Busch. And that brings the time to 10 o'clock, time on Radio 3 for Night Waves with Philip Dodd.
Ian, thanks very much indeed. On tonight's programme, an elected president is unseated in the name of democracy by the Egyptian army. We talk about the meanings of democracy in Egypt soon. Also, the award-winning actress Diana Quick on playing controlling and self-controlled women.
Often when people are very controlling, it's because they've been very frightened and fearful. And so one does have the possibility of exploring that inside vulnerability, which may not be articulated very much.
More from Diana Quick on acting later. Plus a review of Laura Knight, one of those artists who modernists used to sneer at. And the human species may now be predominantly urban, but the pace of change within the cities we live is simply discombobulating. Richard Sennett, Amanda Levitt and Gerard Evenden talk about whether the answer to cities lies in more and more and more planning. But first, in the name of democracy, an army deposes a democratically elected president in Egypt. Some argue that this is a counter-revolution.
This is not state-on-state surveillance, as we've heard, where Mr. Malcolm says we have friends, we have enemies, we have frenemies, and Gordon says it's tactical, just don't get caught. This has far deeper ethical, democratic and human rights implications.
Malcolm Rifkin.
Well, of course, Shami is right that in theory you could have a wicked government, wicked ministers, wicked intelligence agencies trying to interfere in people's personal privacy. British law is absolutely clear. If GCHQ or MI6 or MI5 want to look at the content of an email, it doesn't matter whether they're going to intercept it themselves or they're going to ask the United States or some other intelligence agency to do it on their behalf. If their objective is to be able to read the content of that email or hear the content of a telephone call, they have to put exactly the same submission.
No, that's how it is.
We will find out.
Well, forgive me, Shami, because the Intelligence Security Committee, which I chair, has the authority, has the power under Parliament, and we're not part of government.
For this next track, wait, listen. I'll tell you what, I'll pep you with this. This is what I'm about to say.
Warning if your ears don't like swears and bad words. This show may contain strong language. If this offends you, run away from your radio!
That's what I was going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway, just to reiterate the facts, okay? If you are not a full-grown adult human being that is capable of listening to music that has lyrical content that may offend you, but, you know what I'm saying? You may want to turn the radio off, you may want to leave the room, hey, turn it down. Go make yourself a cup of tea. Go listen. Look on my player for something else to listen to over the next 4 minutes and 10 seconds, then come back and we can carry on and things will be just fine.